I'm here with Chemi Peres, the managing partner of Pitango, who also happens to be President Shimon Peres' son. Chemi, tell us a little bit about what you expect in terms of Israeli entrepreneurship in the future.
In the future, I expect actually three things. Number one is to keep Israeli innovation at its best in the forefront in a global competition and continue to create, I would say, category leading companies in different areas. As innovation is disrupting almost every industry today. And basically by innovating, we create a better future for all of us. That's number one. Number two, I would expect Israeli innovators to work closely with the Arab community in Israel and with our companies in Israel, which are Arabic speakers, in order to create a better economy for Israel and inclusivity for the Arab community. The third thing that I'm expecting is to take the concept of startup nation and enlarge it to the region and actually have a startup region. That means that I expect Israeli entrepreneurs not only to focus on the United States, on Europe, China, India, but also focus on the region, because I think strategically it is important for Israel to create a regional market. And I think that with the Israeli Arab community, we have a key and we have a bridge to the region. So if we do these three things, basically, core technology, inclusivity, and startup region, I think that we can drive a much better future.
How integrated is the Israeli Arab community into the high-tech sector?
It is on growth, it is on the rise. It's not enough. When you look at the Israeli Arab community, there is not a single company yet that has been acquired by a strategic player, and not a single company that went public on any stock market. But at the same time, we at Pitango, we actually created the first venture capital fund that is focusing on the Israeli Arab community. I'm very encouraged by the young generation. I think they have great talents and highly educated and highly motivated. And I'm very, very optimistic and very positive on the future. Right now, we see more and more startup opportunities. We believe that the Arab internet world is a fantastic opportunity for the region, and I believe that in the future the competition will be between the Israeli Arab engineers, the Palestinian engineers, and the Jordanian engineers, if I can think ahead about the leading entrepreneurs in the region.
Let's move on now to the dismal situation in the Eurozone. Do you believe that that will have any effect on Israel?
I think it has a big effect on the region by itself, because I think that the troubles in Europe are casting a shadow on the region. The Middle East actually is the last area or region in the world that has not yet experienced growth. When we talk about the region, we brand it as TIME, which stands for Turkey, Israel, Middle East. And I think that in the next 20 years, the young generation in the region, those people that are below the age of 30, are going to carry the Arab Spring into a real spring. I think what is happening in Europe is causing a big problem in the world because the global economy is connected and united. We used to say united we stand, divided we fall. Today I'm saying united we stand, united we fall. So we have to fix those areas as quickly as possible. And I believe that part of the things that I've seen in Europe is lack of exploring global markets and most focusing on their own markets, besides other things. But I believe that every country in the world that will focus on power brain, on innovation, will be able to reinvent itself. I always like to quote Churchill, who used to say in 1942 that the empires of tomorrow are the empires of the mind. So those who will be empire of the mind will be able to drive their economy forward. I believe that at the end of the day, Europe cannot allow themselves to have the Eurozone dismantled or the euro currency going away. And I believe that at the end of the day, they will continue to be united and they will prevail from this situation.
You're the son of President Shimon Peres, a notorious optimist. Do you share his optimism about the future?
I think I'm as optimist. I cannot say I'm more optimist. But I'm very optimist, and my optimism is coming from, first of all, the quality of people that I meet, not only in the Israeli community, but also in the region. Secondly, I believe that the introduction of technology, the connected world, is going to disrupt everything, including the unfixed regimes in the region. And it gives opportunity and power to the people, to the young generation, and those who will continue to innovate will create an atmosphere and a climate that at the end of the day will change all of us for the better. So I fully subscribe to the optimism. I think it's pointless to be skeptical. I think when we use our imagination, sometimes it's easier to imagine downside scenarios. It's very hard to imagine positive scenarios, but I hope I'm blessed with the ability to imagine positive things, and therefore I'm very optimistic.
Chemi Peres, thank you so much for sharing your time with us. We hope you enjoy the conference.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.